Are we streaming? Are we streaming? Are we live? Are we? God, frickin' YouTube, man. Always giving me issues going live. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, we are live. Hopefully YouTube sends out notifications. I'm gonna be reading the chat on my phone, so if I'm a little befuddled or I miss anything, I am sorry. But it looks like we are indeed live. Can you hear me? The chat on my phone, so if I'm a little... Do I sound weird? Do I sound good? Someone tell me. I think we are good. I think so. I believe so. See people join. People know. Too much like Canada. Hello, everybody. If you have joined, please let me know. That way I know my stream is actually working. I believe it's working. Probably stream for about an hour and a half. Let people join up. No competitive right now. I might end up switching games, we shall see. Still alerting people that I'm live, unfortunately. Do you receive... Holy bro. I hope chat is working. Gotta refresh it. Anyone in chat, are you able to type? Don't tell me. Hold on. I feel like you should be able to type, right? Trying to type to myself. Okay, the chat is working. Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing? Hello, an American writer and essayist. How are you doing today? Wonder if there's a way like I can raise my phone so I don't gotta keep looking down. I can just look to the right. I gotta get a second monitor eventually. What am I not using? Yo, what's up? What am I not using that I can use as a stand? Maybe civil procedure book? No, I need it so I can manage my cooldowns. I can just put it right there. Okay, cool. I'm doing good. Just found a little bit of free time where the house won't be too loud. I've made the videos I wanted to make for the day. Did some work, went to the gym, so figured why not just stream. Nothing really planned, just kind of want to talk about Dunk and Egg, what anyone else is thinking about. Can barely hear me? Interesting. Sorry if the mic rings a little bit. Is it better now? should be able to hear me a little better now. Let me know. Sorry if my mic just... Oh, that's amazing. Are you all able to hear me better now? Should be better. Let me see. What should be right now. Yeah, you guys can hear me now, I think. A bit better. Did I play Expedition 33? No, I don't really play story games like that. Heard it's good, though. It sounded good on my end, at least. The volume did. I mean, I raised it, brought it closer to my mouth, so... Not much more I can do. How's everyone doing today? Are you dead ass? Get this off my screen. In my mind, I was like, I'm going to post a video before this, have people get alerted for that, and then come to the stream. We shall see if that ends up staying true, though. Oh, team, where you at? Oh, out of ult was crazy. Now is much better? Okay, awesome. Just wanted to make sure. If I take MVP this game, I just joined. Crazy. Good, Panther. I just got him. Figured let more people join, that we can kind of talk about whatever. Really gonna isolate yourself like that, bro? Oh, your teammate's the GOAT, Moon Knight. Your cloak's so good. Oh no, I'm Moon Knight wiped. Are they Moon Knight wiped? What YouTube do you watch that is not Game of Thrones? I watch a fair amount of like Marvel Rivals gameplay and people like talking about the game. I really like just people talking about stuff. So I enjoy like anything about games, anything about a movie, a lot of different stuff. I honestly don't really watch a lot of the Game of Thrones stuff. What do I think about what they did to Maekar? I think his characterization in the novella is better, but I don't think it's like the end of the world. I think some people are taking it a little too far. I don't think it ruins the story or the character. It's just a little different. Graven on Tywin and Ned. Yeah, a lot of people think that Ned is some like idiot. And don't get me wrong, Ned obviously makes mistakes, but he ends up winning in the long run. His family ends up winning. They end up sitting the Iron Throne, yada yada yada. So thank you for that. My friend is actually making a video similar to that soon, that I'm very excited to see. Are you interested in like history? I mean, I am interested in history, but it's just not what I typically watch. Only because I feel like I'm learning and doing like active thinking for the overwhelming majority of my time. So when I'm watching YouTube and I just get to chill, I don't really want to. I mean, maybe it sounds stupid, but I just kind of want to turn my brain off and learn things that I just find fun. Um, what's up, Darkoman? Instead of just really like delving in, like if I'm gonna learn history, like I gotta pay attention to that, you know, like hardcore. I like watching stuff I'm just eating. That's just chill. That makes sense. Ned is a better father than Makar, definitely. Makar's best decision as a father was letting Dunk take egg. And that, like, his best decision was just giving up his kid. Imagine your best moment as a father is giving up your son. It is. You know, I think Sir Arlen is actually better in the TV show. I think they're giving him a lot of characterization that I didn't know I needed, but now that it's there, I really do like it. He's not even really a character in the novella. He's more just a symbol. He's just like an idea, and I like that they're still having him be an idea by giving him a character. Why do I think the show made her the worst person to ever live? Because they didn't read the books. They just saw a girl with dragons and figured, go bad, it makes sense. They, like, D&D, it's confirmed, did not actually read the source material. Yeah, I mean, she is younger, which plays a role in it, but I really do think that just D&D didn't read the books, and because of that, they never got an accurate depiction of the character, more than anything. Like, Jon is much meaner than Daenerys in the books. Much meaner. And then in the show, he's kind of played off like a goody two-shoes in sometimes. And she's just, like, the worst, and it's just not... Both characterizations are wrong in different ways. Gave him big character. Yeah, I mean, his very large characterization. It's just like I thought it was really funny, but I don't really have much to say other than that. Come here, Deadpool. Can't believe we actually won that. We're getting rolled. Oh, so tired. How do you think the succession crisis in the North will play out with Jon, Rickon, and Sansa? With Jon coming to the North with a Will Queen. I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea. In working on the Winds of Winter video, I've come to the understanding that George R. R. Martin screwed himself. There are just so many different areas where he's in knots. Because with the North, I think Rickon will get back to the North, but I don't think there's definitely going to be a succession crisis. But that can't be the main story because the others are coming. You know, like we don't have enough time to have a full blown succession crisis for a book of length because the others are here. Like winter has come. My bigger worry is how do we get Daenerys to the north so she can fight the others with Jon or just in general. I don't know what he's planning. I really don't. For my Song of Ice and Fire video, for my Winds of Winter video, I know how I'm going to get him to one position, but I do not know how he's going to interact with his other members of the cast. I really don't know what they're going to do. Because you end a Dance with Dragons, too many Stark heirs. Yeah, and Jane is most likely pregnant. Exactly. Like, and all of these plot points on their own are really interesting, but I have no understanding of how he's actually going to properly converge them because you have Jon dead, potentially going south to go to Winterfell. You have Stannis fighting the Boltons at Winterfell. You have Davos being sent to get Rickon. You have Sansa with the Veil. Then you have Arya, who, while she's in Bravos right now, is setting her eyes and going home sooner rather than later. Wins. Arya is definitely coming back to Westeros and wins. Then you also have Dany, who I feel really needs to have an arc with Jon and with the others, who's in the middle of the Dothraki Sea right now, not even finished up with Meereen, and all of this is supposed to happen in one book. I like I'm okay just admitting that I am not a talented enough writer or thinker to come to a concise conclusion as to how all that's going to get wrapped up. And while George definitely has just been lazy at times and, you know, let him rock, I really do feel for him because he has so much to do. Thank you, hello. Yeah, they did kind of swap Danny and Tyrion in some ways. They just they liked Peter Dinklage too much, and they didn't have the guts to make him evil. Um, or not even evil, just like dark at all. He's just a goody two shoes. It's so annoying. Damn. Yeah, I think Sansa will ultimately have a position in the North, but in the short term, I don't think she will. But I think long term she will. How I feel about 15 seasons of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, I'm not a fan. I think part of the beauty of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms is the fact that they aren't immediately in the main series. If you do 15 seasons all the way up till Summerhall, I think you lose some of that whimsy. And I also, this is a hot take, I know, I just want to see Summerhall from someone else's perspective. I don't want to get it from Dunker Eggs. Like a Daenerys flashback of Summerhall would be so awesome. Might soften Aerion. You know, I think they might as well. I think they might soften him as well, which makes me worried. Yeah, I think that's the hard truth. Is unless Wins is over 2,000 pages and they find a new binding, it's gonna have to be split into like a book and a half, which I know he doesn't want to do. But ever since I caught up, I've been of the opinion that he cannot finish it in 2 books. There's just absolutely there's so much going on, and if he tries to finish it in 2 books, it will be not a completely concise and perfect ending. And I know he also doesn't want to do that. So good luck, George. Yeah, she was going to die, but then he said he liked what they were doing in the show, so that tells me, like, did he get an idea from them? Oh, get away from me, Wolf. Go away. Bro. Popped an ult right on my head. Yeah, I saw Quinn's video about splitting Wins into 2 volumes, and while I don't like the idea of us having to wait for 2 books instead of one, for what George is trying to accomplish, I see no other conclusion unless he just unless he puts it into 2 volumes but releases them and sells them at once. Does that make sense? Like it's 2 different books, but they're sold simultaneously, like in like a box. That I think he could do. But other than that, yeah, good luck, dude. No, Angela. Sister. No, 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 no! Dude, thank you for the 10 gift memberships. Jeez. Thank you. I don't know how much money that is, but thank you. And those are my first gifts. Thank you so much. I also love your fan art. If you guys haven't done it, Electra or Electira art, they are a very nice person. I've communicated with them a few times. How does it not go to anyone in the chat? That is so weird. Thank you, though. I mean, hopefully someone joins that just, like, has it. But thank you regardless. Like, it means a lot to me. Oh, he's not happy. I love those fan arts that they do. Come on, Sue. Yeah, so, like I was saying, I think he could do it, but it'd have to be... It could be 3 books, but Wins could be sold as 2 together. That'd be my only way I could see him doing it. Thank you so much, seriously. That's like my first, like, huge donation. It's just crazy. Yeah, Beauty Bucky. No, 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 no. Is one about Altus? You guys are watching the other side of my life from Marvel Rivals gameplay. I play this game way too much. How are you all doing today? What's everyone up to other than watching the stream? Yeah, I think if we're gonna get a TV show of A Song of Ice and Fire ever again, like they'll probably reboot it in the next 50 years. Animation is the way to tell it. If you tell it any other way, there's just gonna be things cut, and it's really, really tragic. Constantine James, would you be George R. R. Martin's personal assistant? Yeah, I would. I would be his personal assistant. This is called Marvel Rivals, just a Marvel hero shooter game. The thing with being George R. R. Martin's personal assistant, though, is he's definitely a really frustrating man to like wait on hand and foot. But I feel like if I was his assistant, I would get wins first. I'm sorry to hear in the hospital. That's bad news. I hope everything's okay. But it'd be cool to hang out with him for sure. But personal assistant, I don't know. I don't know if I do that for too long. But it could be cool. I'd also get to travel. No, I would. I get to travel for free. Yeah, I do it. I do it. I always wonder, like, what are the chances he checks YouTube and just sees one of my videos? I always think that. Like, what are the chances? He's definitely seen Alt's videos. He's definitely seen Alt's videos. Why did you choose to major in law? It's the only thing that I knew of that I was mildly interested in because, like, it promotes any form of critical thinking. That's kind of my only reason. And I want to help people. That's it. Like, that's the simple answer. I want to help people. The other one is, like I said, it promotes critical thinking. I think that's fun. I'm sorry, it hasn't been a good week for you, man. They're like, or just anyone, like, just tough. People have better weeks, worse weeks, but it'll get better. What up, my lad? How law school going? Law school's hard, man. Like, you know, everyone likes to... I honestly, I don't even really want to talk about it. I am, just because you asked, and, like, I'm not going to be like, I'm not talking about it. The thing with law school is it is really hard, especially if you don't have lawyers in your family. So if you're just on your own like I am, you don't have lawyers, you don't have anyone to teach you, you're just on your own, it's very tough. And a lot of people like to... What's the word? People like to pretend like it's not and over-romanticize law school. It is hard as shit. It is a lot of work. And the hardest part is you're competing. So the way law school works is it doesn't matter how good you do on an exam. All that matters is how you do in relation to your classmates. So I could get a 90 on a test, even though it's obviously not what happens. I could get a 90 on a test and still get a D in the class if 30 other people got a 95. That's the way law school works. And it's really stressful. But in the first semester, like, I was actually freaking out. This semester, I'm just trying to manage my stress better. And just manage my time better overall. But it's still, like, worth it. And the information is priceless, but it is hard. Have I ever played Surizan? I don't even know what that is, so no. Yeah, honestly, I think this TV show should have been a movie. I get why it's not, and I'm not like, why isn't it a movie? But it definitely should have been, 100%. Where are these healers? Rose used ult there? What's your favorite book besides Song of Ice and Fire? I can't give you an answer, because I haven't really read any. A Song of Ice and Fire is my first novel series that I've ever read and, like, really read. Like, I obviously read stuff in high school and read stuff for college, but I never sat down and read a book for fun. So A Song of Ice and Fire is the only one that I can give you. In the next few months, I'm going to start Dune. I'm really excited for that. But I've read a fair amount of manga. I've read a few comics, but nothing really worth talking about. A lot of manga, a lot of anime, fair amount of movies, fair amount of TV shows. But I'm very new to books. Very new. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I always take recommendations though. If you have books you'd want me to read or think I should read that are good, I always take recommendations. I am the god of thunder. I haven't read Lord of the Rings. I have the originals. My dad, my grandpa bought them in like the 60s or the 50s. No, earlier. My grandpa bought Lord of the Rings when he was a kid, and he was born in 1925. And at my grandma's house, we have the like original set. So I'll definitely pick those up one day and take them. What video games do you like? Unfortunately, I've fallen down the rabbit hole of competitive games. So I've only really played competitive games my whole life. So this game, Marvel Rivals, is probably my favorite game I've ever played ever. I used to play a lot of Fortnite. I used to play a lot of Call of Duty. I play Apex. I might play Apex in a bit actually on stream because my buddy wants to play. Stuff of that nature. Favorite food? Oh, sushi. Yeah, I'm really excited for Dune. Like really excited. I think there's a lot in Dune that I've heard of that I think I'd be very interested in, and it's just analysis up at the wazoo. I can make so many videos about it. Also, with the movie coming out, the Messiah movie, it's definitely a good time to get into them. It's another aspect of it. A bit confusing. I mean, I really do. I'm gonna read Lord of the Rings. It's like a must read. You know, it's not a it's not an if, it's a when. And I'm one thing I want to do when I read those books is have a legitimate conversation about A Song of Ice and Fire versus Lord of the Rings, because while they're very different, they are very similar from what I know, and people just don't think that because there's so many YouTubers, especially like the most guilty, that say a lot of shit about A Song of Ice and Fire and Lord of the Rings being counterintuitive. When in many ways, George R. R. Martin has publicly stated that he's taken heavy inspiration from Lord of the Rings and loves what he did with the books. Play Life is Strange. I've heard it's good. Maybe probably over the summer I'll like stream games when I have more time. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get to Lord of the Rings. It's just a matter of time for sure. Definitely Mistborn. I haven't read Mistborn. I'll probably read the books before the adaptation, but I mean I hope it's good. Come here, Moon Knight. Yeah, you're not getting the God of Thunder. No way. Pantheon the show? I have not. Definitely play Suruzin. What's it about? Oh my, but Jesus. That would have been nice a second ago, Sue. It's fine. Oh my god. Gigantic Moon Knight ult. I'll definitely take game recommendations, and over the summer, I'll probably play things on stream. Yeah, I have a feeling that nothing's gonna touch A Song of Ice and Fire for me. The same way no manga will touch Berserk. Because even if I find something that might be better in some ways, you can't replace what you grew from. You know, like for all the other book series, I will love them and I will enjoy them, but only because of A Song of Ice and Fire and like the way it changed me as a person and as a reader. And that will just always be mega bias. Alright, bro, come on. Yeah, a song of my song of my spy is the home you come back to. How did I meet Saint Wombo? He was my first like super fan. I say super fan as in commented on all my videos, engaged with a lot of different content from me. He's been a fan of my stuff since I was watching Arcane or making videos on Arcane, and then in my Discord server I made him a moderator, and then we just kind of came to the conclusion that we like talking about the similar stuff, and just lucky hit it off, and now we're buddies. That's about it. And now we're actually just friends. Is what actually got... Yeah, A Song of Ice and Fire got me into reading as well. Oh my god, this Deadpool's so annoying. How far are you into One Piece? I got all the way to the start of Egghead, and now I'm letting I'm letting the anime build up because I watch the anime with my girlfriend. One Piece is really... One Piece is one of my favorite things ever. Easily. Like, One Piece is definitely in the top 5. I always wonder how many people are, like, aware of the other things that I read or am decently well-versed in. One Piece being kind of one of them. This stupid ult. I got 2 there. Let's go. No. What? One Piece is so worth it. And I know you're going to be like, you're insane. But once you catch up, there's not enough. There's not enough. One Piece is truly one of the greatest stories ever told in terms of sheer scale and just what Oda, like the work ethic, it's just so admirable. I got into only Song of Ice and Fire later year. I mean, I just finished A Song of Ice and Fire in the summer, so like 7 months ago. I think season 3 is gonna be bad, or just like mediocre. I honestly did not really connect with House of the Dragon, even when it was really good. I liked season 1, but it just didn't hook me the way Game of Thrones did, or Night of the Seven Kingdoms is. So now that you're just saying it's bad, my like faith has gotten even lower. Is catching up even possible? Yes. Yes. You think it's not until you just lose sleep for months straight because you're just, oh, one more. That's just what you do. Goon tutorial on stream? Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening, buddy. Mods, find me his house. Any chance in some sports manga? I haven't really read any. The only sports manga that I've read in full is Kuroko no Basket. Basketball manga. Highly recommended if you haven't seen it. So heal me! Goated tank, thank you. Yeah, I picked up Thor 2 days ago. And I've played him a little bit before, but I really picked him up the last 2 days. He is busted right now, man. You little... I don't want this guy to steal my MVP. Get out of here. Like, you can just roll people. He can die, he can die, he can die! Removing needles is such a stupid, like... That's a thing. A decision like that is just antithetical to the story that George is telling. Thor is mad OP still, yeah. removing nettles, not needles. Removing nettles is antithetical to the story. It's like, I think she's meant to symbolize that the Targaryens do not have a monopoly on dragons. That a random commoner can get a dragon. And the fact that they removed her, it's just, and gave her to a Targaryen, or a Valyrian, or both, I forget, is just, God, such a stupid decision. I did not see the whole thing. I should have, though. I should watch it. Highly recommend reading Beck, the monologue Chop Squad. It's probably the best music manga. I've never read a music manga. That's interesting. I'll check it out, though. Oh. Yeah, she also unmasks Rhaenyra's cruelty. She's so necessary. She's not a character you can just remove. She's so necessary. Why is people smack talking each other in quick play? It's quick play. Crazy. After your Jon analysis, what characters will you do next? Catelyn. I'm going to do... The order I'm going is I'm doing Catelyn, Tyrion, Ned, Daenerys. That's what I have right now. Tyrion's gonna be hard. I'm telling you right now, the Catelyn one, I already know how it's gonna go because I love Catelyn. I already know what I'm gonna say much of for many of the points, and she's one of my favorite characters. But for Tyrion, that's gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to push myself to get through some of his chapters, and I'm gonna try really hard to give as best as I can an objective analysis of Tyrion. Because I personally don't like him. I don't. But I know people do, and I want to give him the grace, but also be very aggressive with my criticisms. I'm gonna do Sam. I mean, ideally, I want to do every character. I'm gonna do every character. I might not touch like the smaller ones that have like 1 or 2 chapters. Maybe I will. But ideally, it's like run the gauntlet. Just do every character over time. Are you going to start using Twitch? If this grew, if I start streaming more often, yeah. But for now, I feel like there's no reason. Like, I don't have a big enough platform to split them like that. I have not seen Order of the Green Hand. I've had people tell me that they're really like the video's really bad, but they're taken down. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna be reading. Like, think about it like this: I'm gonna be rereading the books for every character, which essentially means eventually I'll reread the whole book, the whole series, which is the goal. But like I said, a lot of these videos are. It's partially for like, oh, it's a cool series and oh, it's a YouTuber, but I really just want to do it as like a love letter to the series that I love so much. And then when I've done all of that, then I'll probably just start making more casual, general videos, and then eventually just find something else to do it with. Your old video on Reel hits hard for me. You've seen that video? I love that. I loved making that video. I loved it. And it didn't get any traction because no one's read Reel in general, and then no one in my community's read Reel. So I was super sad that like no one could understand that video, but I love that's my like that's a top 3 manga for me. Why do you hate Sam? I don't hate Sam. I really do love Sam. I don't like his chapters in A Feast for Crows, but that doesn't mean I hate the character. I love the character personally. I just have a lot of issues with a specific portion of his chapters. Like, his chapters in A Feast for Crows, I think are borderline irrelevant at times, or not needed. Didn't even have the decency to stay dead at the Red Wedding? That's insane. Will we do a live event if Wins comes up in our lifetime? Yes. Absolutely. If Wins comes up in our lifetime, I'll travel to wherever it's coming out first and get it. I'm Feasting my whole neighborhood. How do I feel with My Hero Academia's final season? I haven't seen it yet. I was really disappointed with not this season, but the last season, because I really liked the other no, the other war arc. I thought was incredibly good, and I was super disappointed by the most recent one. Come here. Come here, Gene. I don't hate Sam. Oh, you asked me why that other person hates Sam? Are you going to watch Lord of the Rings Hunt for Gollum? Yeah, I will. Do I think Daenerys' role, journey in Marine is unnecessary? No. I think it's, like, so incredibly integral to the character. I actually think it's the opposite. Andrew, I saw your text about R6, so, I mean, I'm just going to stream for now. I get why people find Daenerys' chapters at Marine boring, but they are necessary, and they perfectly mirror Jon's chapters at the Wall. Well, the Order of the Green Hand took those videos down, so I can't see them. I've looked them up before, but they're not available. Or else I would. I had a lot of people be like, have you seen these videos to know you like this character? But they're just gone. They like, I don't know if, I think Glidus might have got them off the internet with his video. I don't know. Sue! Sue! Why do you hate Vicky Greyjoy? Victorian? He's just an unnecessary POV. He's an unnecessary POV in a book that's already bloated. And he's also just like a piece of shit. Yeah, it's... Taigahashi, the way he takes agency back in his story is it's just genuinely one of the best arcs in fiction for me. And, like, no one knows about it. Oh, yeah. So some of Daenerys is, like... That's my problem with Victorian, is... Dance is a phenomenal book, but it's very bloated, and he really could have trimmed off the fat a little more, I think. And some of Daenerys' chapters in Marine could have definitely used some gutting. This is a brand new map. John Greenwood got the sauce as well. Yeah, he makes really good videos. I'm actually going to be bringing him up in my John Winds of Winter video, because his analysis of the Pink Letter is one that I agree with, and he's just done such great work detailing it. And I'm just going to be using what he said for part of my reasoning with John. Very smart guy. I actually emailed him the other day. Very nice. I feel bad that he gets so much hate, but that's the law of the land. Maybe I'll like Victorian better the second time around. No problem. No problem. I mean... I've kind of spoken previously about like issues I've had with my family, and that character specifically, Takahashi, like has very similar issues with his dad to mine, and I felt so connected to that character. Yeah, his Pink Letter analysis was nuts. He like people don't know how long those videos take to make. A 2-hour video of high level with good editing, good scripts, you're looking at easily 40, 50 hours of work. Easily. Yeah, so that's 40 to 50 hours of direct work, but if we're talking about the work you need previously, like just the research, those videos take so long. Why does he get hate? Um, so I can't speak on why he gets hate because I'm not him. My outer perspective of it is the way he makes his videos, they are pretentiously styled, but that's part of the point. He like him being a little pretentious is a bit in his community. But from the outside perspective, if you don't watch all those videos and understand that like he's not trying to be annoying, this is just the way he works, and it's also kind of so meant to be funny, You think this is just a smartass giving you Greek philosophy in a video that may not seem like it relates, when he actually does pull it back. And again, it's meant to be funny. So that's why he gets a lot of hate. It's people not giving him a fair shot and engaging with the material critically. A Song of Ice and Fire is not nihilistic. It's not. It's just, it's such a stupid, oldest argument. Oh yeah, I've seen the Hobbit movies. I know what happens. I've seen Lord of the Rings as well. Lord of the Rings is really good. I really enjoyed it. I just need to read the books. Oh, Mags would be so pissed. Holy displacement. But John Greener makes really good content. He posted something the other day being like, I'm so sick of the hate, and I felt bad, man, because I've been there. Like, I get so much hate on my videos. I just don't, I genuinely don't care anymore. I used to care. I don't care. It means nothing. Oh, we are really putting pressure on this team. I mean, I don't want to say Song of Ice and Fire is more optimistic than Lord of the Rings. If you know, you know. I just don't. But it's definitely optimistic, and it bothers me that it's not. I mean, that people don't think it is. Can I push her out of this? You think Jon's going to take his dragon armor? I see why you're saying that from the dream, but I don't think so. Yeah, he is a that character is dark, I remember, and he has to like get redeemed by Bilbo, right? Yeah, see, that's the thing is people who say they love Tolkien, I feel don't even fully understand the story he's telling. And that bothers me. Oh. The world is dying. I guess that makes sense, but I feel like that it's just a story of hope at the end of the day, right? I would love if Jon got the Valyrian steel armor though. That'd be sick. Ludo can die. Oh, my head is throbbing. I want to see how my Knight of the Seven Kingdoms video does, because I made like a kind of a negative Knight of the Seven Kingdoms video today, and I have a feeling people are not going to be happy with me. But I have to speak my truth. My throat is so raw. All the talking recorded for so long yesterday. Yeah, see, Game of Thrones is a difficult story, or Song of Ice and Fire, I should say, because it is really tough, but in that toughness is why it becomes hopeful. In feeling the darkness, the light feels so much more potent. Characters I think are better in the show than in the books. There's really not many. There's really not many. Better in the show? I have to think on that. Like, on the spot, nothing's popping up. I will get back to you. I will continue to think on this. I think Jon's going to come back with white hair, for sure. Yeah, Brienne and Duncan exist. How can not Song of Ice and Fire be nihilistic with characters like that? I agree. Is there a single POV character that's better in the show? No, I don't think so. I used to think Rob was better. I don't think so anymore. I've complete shifted my tone of that. Osha? Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, that's a really good point. I was like, what? But that's true. She's definitely better in the show. Which, I mean, she's not a minor character. No, she's a minor character. She's not major for sure. As far as major characters, I don't think there's a single one. As crazy that is to say out loud. I really don't. You're the most jock, sporty nerd I've ever came across. Dude, the nerds are evolving. The gone are the days of nerds not working out. Those times have changed. But thank you. I really do. I really do love working out. And I would encourage everyone to do it. It's so good for you. Not just physically, mentally as well. Asha's pregnant theory? I like that theory. It's that she's pregnant with a guy she sleeps with right before Deepwood Mount, right? That dude? I like the theory. It makes sense. A lot of Tolkien's storytelling comes, or pessimistic comes from his rooted in personal experience. Yeah, and didn't he serve in a war as well? Wasn't he in World War II? That vastly shifted his experience and the way he wrote Lord of the Rings as well. Thank you all so much for staying by and talking, by the way. I really appreciate it. Domination. Game mode sucks. He served in the trenches of World War One. God damn. That's awful. Yeah, that makes sense because it came up before World War. That's awful. I didn't know that. That's insane. The shit he must have seen. That's crazy. That makes so much sense now. Yeah, he was in the trenches thinking about Lord of the Rings. What? That is so crazy. His like friend just got like just dying around him. Everyone's feet are like rotting, and they're in there for months at a time. And he's sitting here like dreaming of the most influential thing to ever be written ever, except for maybe the Bible. That's insane. I mean, we literally just started talking about Tolkien. I just found out that he came up with Lord of the Rings while in World War One, which I didn't know, and that's insane. Dude's an actual Chad. Gotta cope, yeah. That's crazy. What a legendary way of coping, though. Imagine like being his mate. What are you thinking about, Lord of the Rings? What are you talking about? It's just like the biggest thing ever. Stupid Angela. Probably go live for like another 30 minutes, then call it. I'm exhausted. Oh yeah, it's definitely starting up. I just don't like how people that are fans of Lord of the Rings say A Song of Ice and Fire isn't when they haven't read A Song of Ice and Fire. Like, that annoys me. Yeah, Henry Cavill is like the original jacked, good-looking nerd. He paved the way. He hated being lieutenant for giving orders to simple men like him. That's, man, that sucks. What do you think of Sinners? That movie's great. One of the best movies of the whole year, easily, if not the best that I've seen. Probably the best. No, I have not read other series. We were just talking about this earlier. I will read whatever series is getting turned into a TV show for Brandon Sanderson, though, before it comes out, for sure. Wait, so at the end of Return of the King, the evil comes back? Oh, interesting. Interesting, but he decided to scrap it? That's very interesting. And that kind of like explains how World War II occurs after World War One, right? In a way, maybe? Be my guess. What's the first Law trilogy about? I get a bunch of... Nah, too much. Have you seen I Saw the TV Glow? I have not. Do YouTube videos on advice how to build muscles, what to eat? I could do that. I could also just give it to you like super quick. It's really rather simple if you'd like me to do that. I think people overcomplicate working out. It's really simple. It just takes a long ass time. Or maybe that's just me, just because I've been doing it for a while now. That could be just being a little ignorant. Crusader Chris. On, I know who he is. I have not seen that series though, but I'll definitely give it a check. I'll check it out for sure. Magic. About the blade itself. Like sword? Like about like fighting? Samwise Gamgee is the friends he lost in the trenches. I'm learning so much about Lord of the Rings now. I'm heavily interested. It's all about consistency. Yeah, it's just getting into good habits, and then doing it like every day for years, and then you look good. I'm still on my road there. It takes so much time. Like, you could change the way you look drastically in a few months, but if you like really want to put on serious muscle, that's gonna take you years. Years. I'd be willing to check out First Law. Sounds good. Did Game of Thrones give you the motivation to start working out again? No. My like 2 years. I was working out when I was a kid, and then I stopped. And then I met my friend who is like a bodybuilder, and he got me back into it. Working out's really fun though. I'm trying to get Wombo to work out, but he doesn't want to do it. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. It sucks. There's so many privileges that I have that I take for granted, and like I'm trying to be better with like remembering that. People, Sauron was defeated. It's like evil can never. Yeah, no, I remember Sauron being defeated. That makes sense. That sounds interesting though. That they can like come back, or that they do come back, I should say. I could have got so much more if he didn't. Three morally great characters. Sounds interesting. I'll put it down. Over the summer, we're doing a lot of stuff. We're talking about how amazing the Blackfires are in here. We're talking about Daemon Blackfire being perfect. Yep. No. Pop your ults. Bitter Steel. Not a Blackfire fan. Do we go to New York much? I mean, I was there like last 2 weeks ago. Who's the goat in the chat? Oh, I got a return. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to get more, but the Groot killed the fun. Ooh, what a sniper! Jeez. Favorite superhero game? This one. I love Marvel Rivals. This game is so fun. This game is also incredibly annoying. That sounds real. Honestly, I wish he went through with that. That sounds really cool, or really well done. But I get why he didn't. Luna just walked right into that Moon Knight ult. Poor Luna. That was actually Loki. Oh. Bitter Steel is blessed with his presence. Yeah, I really hope they do a show about the Blackfires eventually. That'd be sick. Or the Blackfire Rebellions, I should say, not just the Blackfires. Luna. Oh, where'd they go? This Luna's getting mauled. Luna, I'm coming to save you! Nah, this is cooked. We don't win this. No! Oh, I touched. Let's go. Do you know, honestly think we'll ever get Winds of Winter? I do. I do think we're going to get wins. I don't think we're getting Dream. I think Dream is just that, a dream for spring. I think we get wins, and then we get fragments of Dream, personally. I would love to be wrong, though. That'd be awesome. I know In Deep Geek makes really good content. I just haven't seen it personally. Oh, man. If we had healers there, we just wipe. In Deep Geek makes really good content. I'm not sub to him, but I've seen his content, and it's good. Oh, my head is throbbing. My wisdom teeth are coming in. It's just cooking my jaw and my head. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Do one more game, then I'll call it. My head's starting to hurt. I think they could definitely do a Blackfire Rebellion show. And I think that'd be, if anything, something George could add on to. Am I reading Absolute Batman? I am not. I've seen good things, though. Looks cool. I don't know how people stream for like 10 hours. It's just so crazy. Talking for that long is wild. Who do I think should play Sir Eustace Osgray? I feel like Willem Dafoe could give a crazy Eustace Osgray. Which is insane. Jefferson. Did you play any Souls game? Yeah, I beat Elden Ring 2 summers ago. I beat Sekiro as well, but those are on my PlayStation. I've always said that I want to play them, but like maybe I'd go back and play the Dark Souls, but it's just so much suffering. Fuck. No, I really do want wins, and I would rather have wins than more don't connect novellas. But obviously, I'm still happy with the novellas. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, 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 no. Can kind of see that. Yeah, right, right. I feel like he could be decent. I'm already like seeing notifications. People are pissed at my video when I was like, I don't like to spend Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I knew it was gonna happen though. I have not played the Game of Thrones mod on that game. I've seen things. It looks cool, but I just haven't like really taken the time to check it out. Really. Deadpool, stay with me, or not, or don't. That's cool. Yeah, I really liked Sekiro. I just don't like how Dark Souls just has so many enemies everywhere at all times. I like the boss fights, but man, when I'm going through stuff and there's just a million little skeletons, I'm like, come on, bro, like, this is annoying. Sekiro was great though, and I like Sekiro better than Elden Ring. I didn't like how Dunk is the one who leads the conversation. I thought it was. I think that seems way better in the novella, personally. Oh, I think we're definitely going to get more novellas. I think we're going to get a lot more novellas before we get anything from wins. Which is tragic, but I think that's just the way the cookie is currently crumbling. So that game is unkillable, man. Oh, I just completely missed. Yeah, man. Like I played Dark Souls 1 for like literally like 20 minutes. And I was just like, why are there so many like little shits everywhere that don't really make the gameplay better in my opinion. They just there to harass you. And I personally didn't enjoy that. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing this. Yeah, like again, I said I don't like the scene, but it doesn't ruin the show for me. I mean, I liked the rest of the show, and I really did love what they're doing with every other character. I just feel I have to be honest when I don't like something. Like, if you guys just want me to endlessly glaze something because it's getting hype or endlessly hate something because it's going to be hype, I'm not going to do that, you know? Even though it's in my best interest to just glaze Night of the Seven Kingdoms all the time. Like, I thought that scene weakened Baelor a bit. And again, it's not like the character's destroyed or that I think the character's trash in the show now. It's just undoubtedly the one in the novella is stronger. And that's just the way I see it. Plumber gave me such a tired servant vibe. Yeah, I thought he was really well casted. All right, guys, let's group up. Wisdom teeth are 0 out of 10 experience. That Venom's twerking. Oh, Gambit. I really liked a lot of the casting, and again, I really love the story. It's just that one scene did not sit right with me at all. Can this Gambit die? Nice. Ah, man. Playing annoying ass healers. I'm probably gonna... I would like to get the Jon video out the Winds one within the next few days. Yeah, I also think they should have just released the first 3 episodes for sure. The pacing has been brutal. I mean, the pacing's been good. Just the episode release schedule, I should say, has been brutal. It's just like, man, I want to see more, especially since those novellas are like one-sitting books for sure. Yeah, spoilers for Night of the Seven Kingdoms, but I think there is that very big scene, or one of the very big scenes is next episode, which is good. Next episode's gonna be really good. He already has ult? He just had it. I love the casting for Dunk. I think Dunk and Egg are really well casted. I think Maekar is a little too old, but we still have to see from him. I think Baylor is a little bit too white, and I don't like that he doesn't have. I don't like that he's not clean shaven. I don't like that he doesn't have darker hair. Kind of just looks like a Targaryen kind of, but not as much. So I think the casting is but the soul of the character seems to be intact, and that is the most important. Like, if Baylor, that was seriously the guy who was the best character, then I have no, like, I'm okay, I'll accept that, kind of, that makes sense. What are my plans this weekend? Make content, do my work, hang out with my girlfriend, watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms, go to the gym, what I do every weekend. I run a very tight schedule here with stuff I do, to be honest. It's pretty funny. You think Arion is the most unnecessary? What? That's a crazy take. I just feel he doesn't need to be a PvP character for his role going towards Marine. I think he serves as like a cool character, but it's just not. He's not what I'm looking for when I'm reading Song of Ice and Fire personally. Deadpool is so busted right now. So busted. Playing him in ranked, or playing against him as ranked, is just awful. Yeah, they've been kind of hit or miss with the character designs. Like, I think Venom's character design is really cool, but then, like, they really messed up Emma, for example. Deadpool as well. Stupid Spider-Man. Stupid Spider-Man. Archie has 25 kills? Yeah, the casting was disappointing. I'm not a big fan of his introduction scene, but we've still yet to see the really big moments from him. And if he kills those big moments and they stay true to the character, I have no complaints. That's just the way I feel. And I feel like this is a take that people are going to come around to. What my take about Baylor is just because it's fresh right now. No one wants to be like, oh, it's bad. But I think there are aspects of it that are imperfect, more than bad per se. Very Superman flare. No more. You're not living this, dude. Accept your fate, move on. No stagger. You know stagger. That's fine. Just stagger. Yeah, they definitely nailed the soul of Dunk and Egg, which was the most important thing to nail. For sure. 100%. I just have minor issues, and my only major issue is that scene. I think that scene is a definite step down from its novella counterpart, for sure. Other than that, great. Let's go. Alright. My head is throbbing. Have to end stream there. Take some Advil or something. My head is killing me. For all of you who've stopped by and been hanging out, thank you all so much. Expect videos soon, and I will try and stream at least once a week moving forward. That's about it. You all enjoy the rest of your day, and it has been good. Peace.